Hi. This is going to be a different video from what I normally do, but at the same time, my channel doesn't really have a definitive thing of what the content is. It's mainly just let's just do shit. And I want to read what might be my favorite creepypasta. I'm not sure. It's one of my favorites at least. Starman. And this I don't this is really I read this like last year I think, and it it, I didn't really know what to make of it because it's so ominous and mysterious, but yeah, we're just gonna read it. Starman. I am. As I wander through space and time, reveling in the grasp of the infinite visions of parallel universes pulsating before my sight, I wonder to myself, was this worth it? Was there ever any meaning to Is there any ever meaning at all to what I had done? I transported myself to the surface of a large star some 20 billion light years away. As I walked upon its bright facade, admiring the dancing pulses of heat and radiation, I began to ponder about my own existence. It was during a period of great meditation that I preferred to resign myself to beautiful and often hostile environments, as it gave me peace of mind. Nothing else could be there except myself. Amidst the flares and the coronas, I planted a seed of thought within my head. Existence itself has no meaning. There never was, and there will never be. Purpose and meaning is synthetic. It is something designed to sugarcoat the fact that we are all meaningless beings inhabiting a small reign in the vast expanses of the perpetually expanding universe. I apologize, I have stuffy nose today because allergies, whose boundaries we will most likely never be able to explore, let alone see. It has been almost 3 billion years since humanity wiped itself out. Nothing was spared, not even the culture or legacy. Of course, small articles of past civilization still exist up to this day. Old graffiti on ruins, tattered homes, fallen monuments. There is not much left, and virtually no one to remember or recognize the existence of such articles. Do I find it sad? I say nay. The death of a concept, you see, is no more relevant to the universe than a dog's perspective to the internal workings of the finest, most complex timepiece a human brain could ever conceive. Perhaps even the death of anything. Ideas, cultures, people, homes, emotions, it is all irrelevant. Petty ideology, I think that's ideology. Petty ideology infused concepts, tangible or essential. It doesn't matter, and it never has. Perhaps nihilism. Give me a second. I've never heard of that word before.
Nihilism.
The rejection of all religious. Live the life is good. Okay. Perhaps life being meaningless is the one truth that has rung straight, even if the now extinct human societies refuse to accept it, labeling it as a pessimistic approach to life. I've forgotten what pessimistic means. Hold on! I don't know what big is, sorry. Gloomy, negative, okay. I stood up, levitating myself into space, as I bid the mesmerizing luminescence of the star farewell. During the last days of life on Earth, during which there was a pitiful semblance of organization at the grassroots level, I managed to establish meaningful conversations with the last of the inhabitants. One of them was a 13-year-old girl. Her name was 3. I asked her why such a name. And it was because her mother believed that the number 3 was a lucky number. Wasn't it supposed to be 7? It didn't matter. But having talked with 3, I had observed that she did not think like everyone else. She knew the truth behind existence. The same truth I had stumbled upon when I began to explore the cosmos. 3 had this blank, thousand-yard stare in her eyes, as if she had seen everything and yet thought nothing of it, like a weary, battle-exhausted soldier whose eyes stared back at the empty vastness of the observable universe. 3 affectionate affectionately 3 affectionately called me Mr. Star, and I found it a most suiting moniker. Was Name's name. We would often walk early in the morning, and we would talk about her hobbies and her friends, while I would occasionally surprise her with small magic tricks. To anyone else, it would have been a cheap illusion, but of that girl, whose eyes widened at the sight of dancing pillars of light, it meant the world. Frankly, in an environment of scarceness and ruins, there was not much entertainment to be had. 3's favorite food, perhaps, was mushroom soup. She and a couple of other young individuals would head to the forest, pick their daily harvest of mushrooms, and return home to a haphazard convergence of makeshift homes.
Convergence.
Process of convergence. Yeah, what does that mean? Meets. A haphazard meeting of makeshift homes with the smiling faces of their partners. By night, plumes of smoke would fill the air as flames served to illuminate their small villages, seated amongst roofless, gutted buildings. Days before the rest of humanity ceased to exist, I gave 3 a parting gift. It was a simple wristwatch, and I made it so that it never stopped ticking, continuously running on dark matter. She did not know how to wear one, so I personally slipped it onto her wrist, and secured it so that it would not bop or wriggle around. She embraced me, but I was unable to feel anything physically. I had been so for several million years now, but despite the lack of external stimulus, I felt, for the first time in such a long amount of time, a small sense of satisfaction, which is equivalent to how animals, including humans, would interpret as happiness. And a genuine happiness it was. 3 told me that she would use her watch to count down the last days of Earth. I watched as a large asteroid rushed past the atmosphere, its front burning a vivid bright orange before finally striking the planet itself. The explosion was spectacular, disintegrating the Earth into large chunks of dull rock. The very concept of destruction itself was natural. It did not have to mean that it was good or bad. I neither enjoyed nor felt despair at destruction, or even creation. It did not have to mean anything. Anything, then, does not have to mean anything. Over the course of 1 billion years, my actions have dulled and I have been idle. Having traveled countless galaxies, and having seen and experienced the wonders of the universe, I decided to travel across all dimensions, all the way up to the 10th, the last possible dimension, where everything and anything, and thus nothing, is happening simultaneously. Perhaps it was time to restart. Maybe even do things differently this time. Gaining a tachyon. Okay, look, I have not read this, and I don't know how long. Level relating to moving. Okay, gaining a faster than light pace. I sped to before anything ever existed. A special, might I call it. Paradoxical. I don't know many words. Okay.
Paradoxical.
Seeming absurd. Seeming absurd. Okay. Okay. A absurd case of existing in inexistence, a feature unique to the 11th dimension. It was absolutely dark and empty, a void of total nothingness, including dark matter. In a state like this, I carefully created an event horizon surrounding myself, so as not to blip into non-existence. I may have just violated the deepest laws of physics, or perhaps, despite the longevity of my existence, had yet to learn all about it. Yeah, I feel like I know what this means, but I'm just gonna look it up just in case. Someone's gonna comment how many words. Yeah, someone's gonna comment like, "God, most of this video is just him looking up words. What is this?" And I don't care because I don't know these words. I waited for the first expansion, but perhaps, despite the longevity of my existence, I had yet to learn all about it. I waited for the first expansion of the known universe, and it was spectacular. Meaningless, of course, but spectacular nonetheless. Everything does not have to have meaning, even if ultimately there is none. You just exist. You become. You are. Even if I chose to do things differently this time, nothing will alter the outcome of meaninglessness. We are all just a cosmic coincidence. I shall now watch and marvel as the stars and the planets form around me for billions upon billions of years. Did I feel, then, that I was going to be in another cycle of existence, of creation and destruction for an unimaginably long amount of time? Perhaps. Maybe what has kept me so long after what has been the longest amount of time is that I have lost a sense of humanity, or perhaps the ability to sympathize with that sense. I no longer feel, but simply exist like the universe itself. I am. And that is Starman. Like I said, like I hopefully said, I don't remember. Like I hopefully said, this is a very interesting creepypasta. Yes, it's a creepypasta. Yes, you didn't see this. This is a very interesting creepypasta. I'm gonna ignore that. This is very interesting. And I really like that ending. Just, I am. I don't know why. Maybe someone could do like a deep dive. Lucid Awards, I don't know what that is. Devs. So, yeah, I just wanted to share this creepypasta because I really feel like that there's not enough people, as far as I know at least, there's not enough people talking about this. It's very interesting. It's who is it by? Who's it by? Okay, I don't. Let me see. I don't remember. Okay, I don't know who wrote. I don't know who wrote this. So I don't know. Yeah, I just want. But yeah, I just. There wasn't really a meaning to this. I just wanted to share this creepypasta with more people. Maybe get someone talking about it. But yeah, that's just. I just wanted to do that. Just wanted to. I just wanted to read this and just. I just wanted to read this and let people know it exists. So yeah, bye.